Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Set, ready. Fight for Pittsburgh. 51. Hey, defense, let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 25.
Topper. Get it.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8, read.
Mike 58, right there. Here it comes, here it comes.
Greystone travel.
Check. Joker. Watch out.
Leaf River.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Okay, break.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, exit.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58's the mic. 58.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Off play action. Lawrence. He'll let it go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there. A big one.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
And 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Hey, box drop.
58, boys. 58. 58.
5.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Coming after you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. All right, T, let's... All right, T. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let it go.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Being chased out left. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, you must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, Mike 51. That's it. 3 buzz.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. They find some open field here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
All day, every day.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Mike 51. I don't think you can.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Here we go.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
I got one. Hey, watch it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Watch twist.
Recon 132.5. Let's go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
A run for Nick Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Hey, Haywood. Hey.
58's the mic. Who that? 58, boys. 58.
Yep.
Record. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Come on.
Hey, Charlie.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. On second down, here's Kaepernick. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now Saquon Barkley, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 51.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
General West. Tight dog.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go.
Ready? 70, Indy.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Go.
58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Right over there. Now.
From the gun, Lawrence.
Heavy on the edges.
He finds his target, Beckham. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Kaepernick going to throw. It's Williams on the catch. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's what I do.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jackson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it does,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch one. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike one. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Five.
Hey, turn it up. Deuce.
6-6, pull it high. Hit it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
37. I'm coming.
Protein spill. Ready?
They run it again with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the pass. Here we go. 37's the Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
And the Browns
Ready?
first down.
Mike 37. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Let's go.
Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, wahoo!
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hey.
Here's the Mike. Watch one. Watch one.
Go.
D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Hey, Delta.
It's just me and you.
Snap.
From the gun, Lawrence.
Get that ball right here.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Barkley.
Check 26, check 26.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Nickel, nickel, nickel.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go. You won. 6 yards. You won.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Jackson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 24.
On the ground, it's Chubb. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Jaguars' 21-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Kaepernick. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Now Kaepernick. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, Kaepernick. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch QB drop.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Under 10, under 10. Go.
Chubb will get the call running left, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
That's track. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 65, 65, 65.
General West.
Watch the twist. No, no, no. Off, off, off.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
From the gun, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bomber. Hey, Zoo.
58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike. Rip left, rip left. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
Go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 18 Gator.
58, right there. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This for the lead in the final stages. Seibert able to knock this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Complete to Jones. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I got you, punk. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Here we go, here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Kaepernick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Kaepernick to throw. This complete to Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Back to throw. Steps away. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Browns, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, this was basically just an exhibition game for them, as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.